right, so back in June of 2015, I was hanging around Florence with this stupid-ass haircut. And I just so happened to be in town while Calcio Storico was going on. So, Calcio Storico is this game from the 16th century. It's played in the shadow of Santa Croce and is, in short, it's basically a mix of soccer, rugby, and UFC. All right, so there's 2 semifinal games, and then there's a final. All right, you got 4 teams representing the 4 neighborhoods of Florence. You got San Giovanni, Santa Maria Novella, Santa Croce, and Santo Spirito. Each team has 27 players. Use your hands and your feet to control the ball, and you try to score a goal in the net at each end of the field. Each match is about 50 minutes, and you can basically do whatever you want. It's like a no-holds-barred, hardcore cage match, right? People bleed, right? You got paramedics and ambulances on standby, though the game doesn't really stop when they're out there. But yeah, you can do whatever you want, you know? You can punch, you can kick, you can gouge people's eyes. You can try to break your opponent's neck. Can you? Is that what's going on here? I don't know. You just can't have like a handicap match there. You can't double team your opponent. And I'm pretty sure you can't do this either. But other than that, it's basically a barbaric free-for-all full of injury, mental stress, and probably some dehydration. And because this is like a modern-day gladiator match, you'd assume after overcoming both the physical and mental anguish, it would be most appropriate for the winning team to be awarded with big sacks of gold and the fairest of maidens and a big shiny trophy, right? No, quite contraire, abbastanza contraire. Actually, the winning team is awarded con grande onore this cow. All right, so here's your brief synopsis of the Calcio Storico. My mission here was to sneak in and shoot it. I didn't want to be a spectator. I wanted to shoot this thing. So I go home, put on my cleanest collared shirt, and marched up into the ticket office and tried to smooth talk my way into getting a press pass and failed miserably. They saw right through my lying American bullshit, and they hit me with the classic Italian. Oh, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. Yeah, you can buy a ticket. The price is 20 euros. So I left without buying a ticket. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, dude, it's 20 bucks. Just buy the ticket. Let me tell you something. All right, buying a ticket would have been just giving up and settling for a bleacher seat. I'm not doing that. I'm sneaking in and I'm shooting this thing. But I have no idea how I'm going to do that because after my tactical recon of the premises, I found that every single street leading to Santa Croce is completely blocked off with 2 layers of fences and all this security and no hope. So now what? Well, I had read somewhere that it starts with a parade from Santa Maria Novella throughout the city, and so I was off to find it, which I did, but I found out that it takes forever for a bunch of different reasons. Well, first off, it doesn't start on time because this is Italy and nothing starts on time here. So they're taking their sweet time to get this thing started, just dicking around, smoking cigarettes, and picking their noses. Oh, look, now he's eating it. All right, so it starts, and this is a parade through very narrow Italian streets, so there is people everywhere. There's people hanging out of windows, there's people just in the way, there's people taking pictures, there's Chinese people taking selfies. It's just a spectacle. All right, so I'm walking through, making pictures, and I shoot this one dude who is, dude, he's like the size, he's like Italian Lou Ferrigno. He's like the fucking Hulk, all right? He noticed me take his picture. Look at him just rubbing his hands. And he says something to me. I didn't understand it. So like an idiot, I just went, freelance.
Freelance.
I don't think he speaks much English, and I don't speak much Italian, though I kept trying to talk to him in English like an idiot.
Fabio? You fight tomorrow. You fight tomorrow. Good luck. Good luck to you. Email me.
He wanted me to send him those pictures, and what am I gonna say no to the Hulk?
Find me on Facebook.
So I gave him that card. I was like, yo, email me or find me on Facebook, whatever. All right. And then he tucked it away in his pocketless frilly pants there.
Grazie. It was fucking huge.
All right, so the parade continues, and I still don't have a way in, so I kept wandering, like shooting, and just looking what could possibly be an entry point. And dude, I walked all the way around the back of the church and stumbled upon one of the teams doing their sort of like pregame warm-up. So these dudes are sitting there kind of just like stretching, waiting, shadow boxing, which was sick because no one seemed to care and no one kicked me out. But I still couldn't find a way past security. So I ended up walking all the way back around and buying a ticket because it was the only day that wasn't sold out.
Holy shit.
And it was one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. So fast forward to the following day with Mr. Julian Pace here, and we're rocking the white shirts to try and blend in with Cinco Spirito so we could try and sneak in with him. We did the parade thing, and then we walked back to the side of the church where I saw the dudes the day before.
Trying to get in this shit.
Because there's clearly no way we're getting in like this. So we go back to the same spot we were in the day before, up against the fence there, looking in. But the team is on the other side of the fence, so we're fucked. So we're standing at the edge of the fence, kind of looking in and just loitering, trying to see what we can see from where we are. Some of the fighters, athletes, whatever you want to call them, are hanging out. Their friends are hanging out by the fence. This dude's about to fight and is on the phone for whatever reason. And as soon as we get there, someone sells us one ticket through the fence. So we're sitting, hoping and waiting. Another scalper will come along, and we notice a very familiar face about to leave the venue. So in a last-ditch effort, we ran around the corner to cut him off because at this point, tickets are totally sold out, and he's our only hope.
Paris, Rome.
I'm like, hey, Fabio, remember me? And he didn't until I showed him that picture. He's like, oh, yeah, send me. I'm like, yeah, sure, find me on Facebook, sure, but can you get me in?
Can you guys get me in there? You have extra tickets? No?
Non so.
No, really.
Yeah.
No more. Sorry. Vuole sapere se riesce a farlo entrare.
Abbiamo provati già.
No, it's not working if you say that you're a photographer.
No, we tried. We've tried.
No, ha detto che hanno già provato, ma non riesce a farlo entrare. He's really upset because he cannot stay today.
Really? Yeah, I
Yes,
would be too.
he is, because he is one of the best, and he is definitely. We have 5 foreign members allowed to play.
Because he's from Rome.
So only 5 foreign members can. And they decided to let him out, and he's
Wait,
3 or 4 days ago they said no.
So he doesn't even want to let me get in? No?
Non hai modo di farlo entrare sto ragazzo? Perché lui c'ha il biglietto, lui no. Però sarà difficile. Fa delle foto bellissime.
Mi lasci per fuori lui, per favore. Lui, va bene, lui ha detto ok,
Vai.
ok, guarda. Lascio, dai.
That's fun.
Grazie. Ciao. Ah sì. Grazie. Vieni di là, perché anche ti lasci.
Yo.
Anche Fabio Russo, thanks to you man, thanks Fabio Russo.
You're the man. Jesus.
Yeah.
See? Shit usually works out. Just gotta persist. So there you have it, Calcio Storico 2015. Cinco Spirito won it all. And because I just couldn't get enough, I flew back in 2016 and did it all again.
Looks on the ticket. That's Fabio. Looks. It's the guy. Couldn't play because they fucked him. He's getting mad emotional. Yeah, he is, but it's tight. It's cool anyway.